Hello everyone, this is John Stoutenger with JCX Fishing. Just wanted to say hello and try to get things going here. I'm hitting buttons and computers trying to catch up to me. So tonight's episode is going to be on the tournament that I just had, which was the St. Lawrence River Bassmaster Northern Open stop number 3. Constance will be right here, getting Xander settled for a few minutes at least. So, just want to say thank you. And here is Constance. So, as like all podcasts that we're doing and all things, since it's a live show, go ahead and ask your questions when you want to ask them. Say hi. Let us know you're here. And
I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. I said let us know when you're here. So.
Yeah. But yeah.
Hey Justin, how's it going?
Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody fished well. That we're out fishing, came back, been safe, and just want to thank everybody for tuning in on a weekly basis. So, how was your weekend? Things that like you pretty much had all week off and
busy.
Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah.
Always busy. Busy.
Xander went to school. I shouldn't say back because she first time going to school. So
long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah, she hasn't called yet.
No.
Give her a couple of minutes. So yeah, I want to say thank you to a couple people. To start out with, thank you, Corey at Bass Snacks. He hurried up and poured me some baits that I was hoping to be successful on. Well, I got the baits. I want to say thank you to both my voters for taking me out on, which wasn't the best conditions, but they weren't worse for St. Lawrence River or the lake. But what I'll do is I'll go through and we'll give a quick rundown of what I caught my fish on, rods, reels, line, and everything. And go from there. If you have any questions, please ask them as they come up, because if you're like me, you'll forget what the question is 2 minutes from now. So yeah, just shoot up a question if you have it. Hey RJ, how you doing? RJ, as him and I are talking, he's going to be on here in a couple weeks, we think.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, he has a local circuit. Hey Mark, how you doing, buddy? Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
But yeah. So going into the tournament, we knew the fish were going to be deep in the lake and in the river, between 20 and, well, I shouldn't say between, but from 20 feet on. So and that's where they were, the bigger fish. If you listen to Corey Johnson, congratulations to him who won the tournament. He caught his fish from, I think he said, anywhere from 20 to 52 feet deep. So.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Jeepers.
And I want to commend, another thing I wanted to talk about is commend BASS as an organization. They kept in contact with our very own Barb Elliott, New York State bass fishing conservation person. She is one of the persons, not just a woman, but she's one of the persons that is trying to spearhead getting all these tournaments involved in the fizzing of fish. So,
okay.
Yeah. And I want to say they had a 97, 98, between the 90s, roughly 97% survival rate when they release the fish. Now, the speculation is, well, they're not all going to live after that. Well, even if you catch them and release them, you catch them 30 feet deep, you don't know if they're going to live anyway. So, but that's neither here nor there. But BASS is doing a very, very good job of making the fishermen aware and using all the resources that are allowed and that are getting to them. So, I'm sorry.
No, go right ahead.
No.
Last
comment. And I don't know about a smallmouth god, but she can catch them and she can fizz them like a champ. She's going to be on our podcast here in a couple weeks to talk about fish care. Be sure to tune into that one. So she's one who I speak to every time I get a chance to. I've known her for a while through the Federation. So a rundown of my tournament. I went up there Saturday the 4th. I knew I was probably going to be using a couple different baits, a couple techniques. Smallmouth fishery, known for drop shotting tubes, Carolina rig, and possibly some Ned fishing. Well, I'm not a very good Ned fisherman, and I don't usually throw the Ned rig. But I said, you know what, John? It's practice. Not even official practice because it was Saturday. So I got up there, Sharon Brown, shout out to SKB Fishing. Him and I partnered up for pretty much the entire year of the Opens to go out and help each other, try to catch some fish in practice. But I did. We got there Saturday, went on the water about 4 o'clock for a couple hours, and I caught my fish on a Ned rig. Basically what it is, if you're familiar with fishing in this area, you probably know what a Ned rig is. I'm looking for the exact one. I can't find it. I probably put it away. So I get my heads made by Love Bug Lures. One thing I like about them is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a double bait keeper here. Okay, which means I do not have to worry about super gluing my fingers together.
There you go.
Okay. I don't use any super glue on them. And this bait I caught them on in practice on the Ned rig is by Bass Snacks. Okay, it's I cannot remember the exact color off the top of my head. So
Me neither.
no? Okay.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, we're not very good. But the weight I was using,
I don't think I got told the name of that one though. It's usually I
Probably
write it
not.
down.
this
It's like
is-
nail polish.
yeah,
I don't know
this-
the name of the
yeah,
color.
this is a 1/4 ounce weight. I was actually using a 1/2 ounce weight because we were fishing 30 feet deep, 25, 30 feet deep. And I'm not a very patient person. And one of the things I do out of the back of the... What was that for?
We all know you're not a patient person.
Oh. So if you have any questions, please ask. Even if they're for her.
Oh, I know he does. Yes, John needs a pedicure and a manicure. I need a pedicure.
Thanks, Barb.
Are you kidding me?
We did speak about you earlier, and the excellent work you're doing up there on the St. Lawrence, Thousand Islands area, and all over through. I shouldn't say just there, but all throughout the Northeast, trying to make people aware about the barotrauma and the fizzing of fish and taking proper care of them to keep our fisheries going strong. Okay, so that was day 1 of practice. I used my Enigma rod for that, my the Epon 6.9 medium action rod, okay, along with my Pesca 2000 reel. I'm not a big fan of having a large reel, so a lot of people say, no, I don't overcompensate. If it's small, it's small. Nothing you can do about it.
Well, it's all on how you work it.
That's true. And so that's what I used on Saturday. Sunday, I switched over to a bunch of things. Okay, I was happy I caught a fish on Ned rig. And we're just going through practice right now. Once again, I used our Love Bug Lures Goby style head. If you're fishing the Finger Lakes area, Thousand Islands area, I recommend getting a Goby head. There's a couple people out there that make them. They're not really mass marketed. There is a company out in Michigan who does mass market them, but I get mine from Love Bug Lures. You can find them on Facebook.
I think it's fat.
It is.
Yeah.
And I'm not overcompensating. I am fat. And so, okay, so that was the tube. I don't know who made it or what color. It's probably 15 years old. Hey, good evening, Kevin. But here's
Definitely green pumpkin.
what the Goby tube looks like. It's fat on the end, thinner in the way back. Going through the water, it has a nice spiral to it. So that's my preferred tube head for this area.
One of these days we're gonna have to get like a little fish tank with no fish in it, just to like show people.
Yeah, now you're talking. Okay, so that was practice.
Now it's gonna be like, why don't I have fish in it?
Okay, so basically during practice, I caught my fish on drop shot. Not a surprise for the area. Ned rig, not a surprise for the area, and a tube. Okay, so I was fishing. We fished anywhere from 7 feet to 45 feet practicing. Sharon and I did. So it comes to the tournament, and I draw a guy from Virginia, Shane. Great guy, one of the best boaters I've ever been with the exception of Barb Elliott. But he handled the boat well. He just, I didn't realize this, but he won the BFL All-American a while back. I say a while, it could have been 2 years ago, but I'm not positive how long ago he won it. But he did win the BFL All-American, and we had some similarities in our life. So, but we had fun. We were out there fishing. I threw my drop shot. He threw his. We were both getting fish. However, nothing I caught fish with in practice worked. So,
well, that's not good.
No. We were fishing different. We actually went out to the lake the first day. So I ended up going to what everybody is using nowadays. It's the Berkeley Powerbait Max Scent Flatworm. However, the color I have here is black. I did not catch one fish on black that day. All mine were on the Goby color. And
that's what stinks, or is it the other stuff?
Both. And RJ, that's a good thing for you to know is the flatworms do work up there. Of course, you probably already knew that. So, yes, Jay Angel says, I found flatworms. Yes, I'm down to about 20 packs. So they should be back in stock by the time, and I'm seeing more and more shops getting them back in. So that's a good sign.
Do any of your sponsors make those?
No.
Oh.
No. Bass Snacks is going to be, when the mold is out, he said he's going to get one. So we'll see how that goes on. So I was using Goby color, half-ounce wicked weight tungsten, teardrop, drop shot weights. Yes, these are 1/4 ounce, I believe. Yep. But you get the gist. I went through 5 bags of these one day, and I did not have any for the second day. So I had the lead version from a combination of Bass Snacks as well as Love Bug for day 2. So that pretty much summed up day 1. I had 3 fish in the boat, weighed in 11 pounds, 12 ounces on day 1. That kept me right in the hunt. I was sitting in tied for 34th. Hey, Michael, how you doing, buddy? Hey, nice to see you over the weekend. You're doing great work, representing the Federation and helping out with all these events. I appreciate it, and thank you for taking some pictures of me on Thursday. All right, so
hard to miss eating that hot pink.
Yeah. But any questions on how that went? From pre-fishing through day 1. If you've ever fished these tournaments, you know what happens after that. After you get off the water, you're exhausted. You have to contact your day 2 boater, or however you put it, pro, and find out some information. So basically what I did is I contacted him, and he was having some boat issues. The trim wouldn't go up on his motor. which made it very difficult, you know, to do things. So the next day, I met him where he was staying. He had a private ramp right there at the hotel he was at, and so we get there. I get there, get my stuff loaded in the boat. We go down to the ramp and start to, we get everything unbuckled. And like I said, his trim wouldn't work, so he couldn't trim his motor up. And him having a Ranger with the automatic toter on it.
It's done, mommy.
Xander's calling for mommy.
My fourth job.
Yeah.
All right, babes.
With the automatic toter on it.
I heard you.
We had to free up the motor. Him and I had to lift the motor up so that the transom saver would drop or lift up. I'm sorry, lift up, and then let the motor down. Then we had to slowly back into the water. Well, as I was backing it in, he yelled stop. The prop and the everything was dragging on the ground. I'm sorry, I'm stuck. So after about a little over an hour, we get out and then last one to check in. And we were in the first flight, so we lost an hour of fishing doing that. And he says to me, we're not going to go to my good spots because I'm out of contention. We'll just do this. And we end up fishing 7 to 9 feet of water all day. Which I shouldn't have let, Jeremy, I shouldn't have let it bother me, but I did. I managed to catch 3 fish that day. Ned rig. On a 1/2 ounce Ned rig I showed you earlier. But I'm like, well, I'm going for the gusto. I got my Ned rig. I got my Bass Snack sticks. Except for I went with a 5-inch sticks. I went with the 5-inch. Soft plastic jerk bait. But I ended up bringing it up on the 1/2 ounce Ned rig. Got all 3 of my fish on that. Caught my first fish in Canada. About 1 pound, 3 ounces. I caught, I think 6 pounds for the day, 6 pounds, 9 ounces. I can't remember. And that pretty much summed up my day. You okay? Yeah. All right. And Jeremy's here.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
That's my buddy.
All right. So I told you about that. I told you about my rods and reels that I was using. The line I was using, not surprised if you've seen this before. K9. There we go. We're getting there. I'm not the Vanna White of the show. I'm not the looks of the show. There we go. K9 line.
I should have snapped a picture. I was wearing the K9 hoodie the other day.
Yeah?
Should have snapped a photo.
Yeah. On my, up here, I was using this for my tubes. Zero Muscles rocks. You can get away with a bigger weight up here also. So I was using that. And on my drop shot, I also increased my weight, my line size. I ended up going to 8 pound K9 Pro 100 fluorocarbon.
100%.
Oh, yeah, 100. My hooks I used were the Hayabusa HDRs or DSRs, HDR. They're heavy duty. DSR 132 drop shot weights, size 1. Okay. Drop shot weights, Wicked Weights, teardrop tungsten, 1/2 ounce. Day 2, I switched to a 3/8 because we were only fishing less than 10 feet of water. Rundown. I showed you these earlier. 1/2 ounce Gobi style drop shot weights. Berkeley power bait flatworms.
Other stiffs?
Yeah. Bass necks. Mike might be able to help me out with this color. I'm not sure. Help, Michael.
Help me, baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Help me,
Okay.
I don't know. I can't.
And
It's very iridescent.
Yeah. Bass necks.
Okay.
5-inch sticks and green pumpkin though. One thing I want to talk about tonight, not a partner, not a sponsor, just a friend of mine. Mark Carroll makes these cull tags. All right. They float.
Sandra.
Okay. They're non-puncture. Okay. And what you do is you put them past the first bone in the mouth, and the fish are not going to get off them. Each tag is numbered. Let me try to get up here. Okay, this is number 2. This is a fluorescent green color. Okay. This one is number 3, which is a bright orange.
Nice to meet
Yeah.
you. Nice to meet you.
Number 4 is a yellow. Okay. So the reason I mention that is when you're battling big smallmouths and they're in the live well, you don't realize how much moving around they do, especially when you go to get them out of the live well. Okay.
I don't think I knew that.
So on day 1, my boater was not very happy with his cull tags. I asked him if he wanted to use one of mine. You know, he could just rotate it for every small fish. That way he'd know which one was the smallest. He goes, no, these are mine. I'm used to them, which is great. But every time he went to grab a fish, he would hold the tag. You know, you grab the tag like this, and his fish would come loose. And so he didn't know which fish he had, you know, what fish was what, which he lost a little bit of fishing time doing that. So at the end of the day, I can sit there and I can lift my fish up by this tag and it's not going to come out. So at the end of the day, I was grabbing my fish, you know, like we do. You know, you grab the tag, you lift the fish out, you drop them in the thing, and I had a hard enough time getting them off the cull clip, the non-puncture clip, to get them in the bag. So
they're not coming off.
Starry Night, yes, thank you. So yeah, I had, like, when I was culling, if I looked at my Rapala scale and it said, you know, tag number 2 was a small one, I just grabbed tag number 2, lift it out, you know, open it up, throw the fish out. I had not one issue, whereas he was taking and lifting, you know, trying to grab it gingerly and then grab the fish, and then once he put his hand down towards the fish, gone. So
that's not worth it.
No, he was having a lot of trouble. But yeah,
how'd he like it then?
Oh, he likes it. He's gonna be contacting them to get a set.
Good. Nice.
So, yep.
Good job.
So, thanks. I mean, I'm
share with the world.
Yeah. Just like your cookies, which you shared today.
I did share some.
Yeah, you want to tell us about that?
I made snickerdoodle cookies for the bus driver.
Yeah, sucking up to the bus driver.
Listen, that lady takes care of our child. Well, Xandra had kind of a rough first week. She was okay a couple days and not so much the rest. But on Friday, I asked the bus driver what her favorite cookie was, you know, my famous question. And, chocolate fudge. You know, I'm not a fan of making fudge just because I have no patience. I can make fudge and it comes out well, but I don't care to. So good on you. So I asked her what her favorite cookie was, and she said snickerdoodle or anything lemon. So snickerdoodle was the easiest one for me to make, and I procrastinated like I'm so great at doing. And I waited till last night to make them. So, hey, at least I know my faults. I am a big procrastinator when it comes to things for like
So-
myself.
So now everybody, you know, she has one fault.
Oh, I have many, many a fault.
And some are sitting next to her. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much how the tournament went. I ended up in 64th
Oh, I'm
place.
telling my story. Thanks.
Go ahead.
No, that's okay.
Did I cut you off?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
So I just packaged up some cookies for the bus driver and the driver's aide, and then Xander's teacher and her teacher's aide. Snuck them some cookies because they're not supposed to have them in class. So snuck them in.
Rule breaker. Great role model for our daughter.
Listen, gotta break some rules. Well-behaved women rarely make history. No? Okay. Thought I was gonna win me one.
All right.
Anyways, we have leftover snickerdoodle. That's basically what we're getting at. Not much though.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a lot.
Yeah. Would it make 14?
Yeah.
Yeah.
14 cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies.
So that's it on the cookie front. So that's pretty much how the tournament went. I ended up in 64th place. I knew after my second day I wasn't, my small weight, I wasn't going to be cashing a check. So I just packed up.
Hightailed it out.
Yeah, hightailed it out so I could see my wife and daughter. And that's pretty much how that went.
Who wants to do that?
Me.
Oh.
So, any questions about anything that happened over the week? I ended up giving up 2 days of practice to come home and see Xander's first day on the bus, see her go to school, and come and talk to her about how school went, and she had a good time.
Should sit next to a girl named Piper. That's all we really got out of her.
Yeah, pretty
first
much.
day.
Yeah, but teacher sent a note home saying she did good. So
Yeah.
I didn't think anything because she's a Salinger,
No, but
Mark Carroll says,
what was the deepest fish you caught?
in the tournament.
I love it because you're like a foot closer than I am.
Depth-wise. Oh, okay. Practice, I caught one about 42 feet. In the tournament, we didn't fish any, didn't really get that deep. In the tournament, the shallowest was about 3 feet. That was about my 1.5 pound bass. Deepest was probably roughly 38 feet in the tournament. So 42 feet for the trip. That was in practice with Sharon. Sharon Brown, SKB Fishing.
He's so nice.
Yeah.
You couldn't ask for a nicer guy. He's very honest.
No,
I like that about him. He's very honest.
Now you're talking to all guys and saying they're not nice like Sharon.
I don't know all of them.
You know some of them.
Yeah,
and I'll have to agree. Jeremy may not be the nicest guy because he burnt your pie.
No,
he burnt your pie.
No, I love Jeremy. He's a very nice guy too.
He is. Yeah. And if you're still watching, Jeremy,
I'm stalking you.
Yeah. So,
no, I'm not.
Any other questions about that? We do have any questions. Doesn't have to be about my tournament or anything like that. You can just.
We didn't have any bats this time.
No bats.
No bats.
No. Probably
we have a mouse in the house somewhere though.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Like Xander says.
Yes. Gotta get that sucker.
We do have a couple shows that are lined up. As soon as my computer loads here, I'll tell you what they are. Okay. Yeah, 42 feet is kind of deep, but if you're going to catch big fish, you have to be where they are, and that's where they were. I didn't catch anything big.
Why is that? Why were they so deep?
Don't get so serious on me. Because that's where they were. How's that for an answer?
That's a good answer.
Okay.
No, I didn't know if it's just because, is the water warmer right now, so they want to go deeper so it's cooler?
My guess is bait and more oxygen. in the cooler water.
See, there you
Okay,
go. Why
so.
gotta be so serious? Chop it. Whoa. What you doing?
Well, I'm trying to get a listing of shows.
Or you could just tell them to go to the website so they can look at it themselves. Marketing.
All right, guys, if you want to know what's coming up. No, yeah, on the website, everything is updated. So, which is www.johnstollinger.net.
There you go.
Okay. And I want to thank some people here. I'm gonna throw a couple plugs in here just to let them know how much I appreciate them. It's Pro Fishing, great apparel. Winter hoodies are phenomenal. Summer hoodies are great. Tournament shirts, excellent. Canine fishing products. Couldn't do anything without their line.
Amazing people there too.
Yes, yeah.
So nice.
Let's see, who else have we got?
I stole your hoodie.
Yeah, I need a new hoodie.
The canine one.
Yeah. Bass Snacks. All right.
Another group of amazing people.
Yep. Enigma Fishing.
I don't know them, but I'm sure they're amazing.
Shane's a nice guy. Martin's Custom Baits. We've had them on here a couple times. Baitworks Custom
amazing
Baits.
People and beautiful.
Yeah. Baitworks. Jeff
man.
Young.
Jeff. Oh, Jeff. I haven't talked to Jeff in forever. I should message him.
Wicked Weights. Kevin James, Jim Sperone. We've had Kevin on before.
Yes. Okay. I was trying to think. I knew that name was familiar,
Yeah.
but I couldn't really place it.
Fishing for Autism. MC Norris.
Yeah.
Wow. Good job, babe.
Listen, if I know names, then usually I'm pretty good. But
buckandbass.com, and I'll let you know.
Ooh, where did those gloves go?
Out there. I did wear my rain suit almost all week.
Yeah.
Not just because of the rain. What's that?
Can I put the gloves on?
Maybe.
Are my hands bigger than yours? Are they?
I don't know.
My hand. That's fine.
Yeah. So, Buck and Bass, the rain suit. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us. The rain suit, we stuck one wave on Thursday. And I was fine. Didn't get wet. Ooh. Man, they fit you better than me. Because they're tight on me. They're tight on me.
They're tight on the right here.
But they're nice.
Which is, I mean, like not awkwardly tight, but like ain't going nowhere. Okay. Take off my diamonds.
And
Nobody?
don't know if you guys know this or not, because I haven't really done. I did do a little bit of a press release on there.
Ooh.
On my social media sites, JCX Fishing. I partnered up.
I did it just like instantly. Wait. Supposed to.
Yeah. I've yet to do that, man. How did you do it?
You don't watch football?
No.
All the guys have their like logo, the team logo on their gloves.
Yeah.
It was the cool kids, yo.
Yeah, right.
I think that's how it went, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna like screenshot it?
Yeah, let's see if we can do that.
Boom.
So there we go.
They're not bad though.
No, we do have.
I would have asked for a different color, but
they're not yours though.
I know. I would ask for blue to match my hoodie. I gotta wear that hoodie.
All right. Next week we have. Yeah, we're almost done here. Fall smallmouth fishing with elite angler Destin Demarion. Great. Yeah, great guy. Nice to fish with.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Nice to talk to, not fish with. I didn't really fish with him, but yeah. So that's next week's show. working on getting the basement straightened around so I can do some bass in the basement episodes, which are basically a tutorial of different techniques, different baits, things like that. And that's where more where the fish tank will come in, because we're actually going to take a look and see how the baits act in any water. And if you have any questions, you can always contact us, JCX Fishing, on any platform, johnstollinger.net on the website. And that's pretty much it for tonight, guys. Any more questions? If not, we're going to sign off. Thank you very much for tuning in. Go visit our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe. I keep forgetting to do that. I should probably make a banner of it. Like and subscribe. But please do. It's going to help us out. We're trying to get some higher class people on here besides me. And Constance is holding down the fort in that department. So we're trying to get some more elite guys on here. We're talking to a couple right now, trying to get them on here to do some things and talk about different techniques that they use. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night. Have a great weekend, or I'm sorry, week. Take care. Be safe. If you're going out fishing, always wear your life vest. And also, Constance would say, wear your sunscreen. So thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate everything. And have a great week. And take care.